Okay, what's up? Hello. Okay, who do we have? There's Hi Gigi.
Hi, Brenty.
What's going on?
Not much.
Okay.
How are
Let's see.
you?
I'm good. Well, all
Yeah.
right. Recuperating and then off to NV.
Oh,
And we have
yeah.
Timmy hanging out with us tonight. Mr. Timmy rock
Timmy.
guitarist. The
Hello, can you
there's
hear me?
Hey, look,
What up?
Hi.
there's Timmy. Now look,
How's it
Timmy's
going?
like all set, ready to go. He's got his tats. Let me see those tats,
I
brother. Oh my gosh.
got them everywhere.
Wow. Wow.
Trying. I'm,
We just got,
I gotta,
okay.
I gotta figure out the cameras backwards. Like I'm going the opposite direction here. So,
Oh yeah. Your Funkalicious.
so when I go to show you my chest, I have to like, oh yeah, it's this
All right. Now we're going to put the R rating mark on our
side.
program. This one, ladies and gentlemen. So how you doing, Timmy?
Dude,
You weren't at Heart of America, were you, last week? I just saw you. Where did I see you? In Boston? No. Jersey. No.
yeah, I don't know. I can't remember when I saw you last.
I
It
think
all
it's
seems
just
like a
one of those.
blur, but we really wanted to go to Heart of America. Diana just got back from Bulgaria, so we were trying to get everything ready, but um, we are gonna go to Washington. So,
Oh, awesome.
are you?
So
Yeah.
Gigi's back. What have you been doing, Gigi? Did you run any
Oh,
events last
gosh.
week? Or off.
I didn't do anything this past weekend. The weekend before, I was here in Sarasota.
Nice.
Sid has the Florida State now at the Ritz-Carlton, 7 miles from my house. It was so nice.
He just invited me
Yeah.
this coming December, I think. Is that what
Oh,
that is?
yeah, in Orlando.
Yeah, he just
That
invited me
is
today.
SeaWorld, I think.
It's at SeaWorld.
It was. I haven't been to that in a couple of years,
Awesome.
but kind of same
Anyway, maybe
idea.
so. The reason we have Timmy with us is because Timmy is a shredding guitar player, and Timmy and I for years have been so. For all of you who know, like with the music and the events, Colorado Starball, I've been working there for like 15, 20 years probably. And Timmy's been a part of that with Richard's booth, his studio, and then he bought Richard out. Now, when he bought Richard out and got the studio, he took it over. He's Timmy comes up to me, he's like, "Dude, I've got a recording studio," and of course, I'm like, "What?" That's like, the ears perk up, and I'm like, "What? What do you mean? Like in your house?" He's like, "No, in the studio." So I'm like, "In the studio? In the studio? You have a studio in your studio?" He's like,
The studio in the
"Yeah,
studio.
I'm building a sound studio." And I'm like, "Get out of here." So the next time I did Colorado, I don't remember why I was there for some gig. I went over there and he was doing the build out. And it was 2 levels. He had this master control room up top, like you're just overseeing the entire production down there, enough space for like literally a 16-piece orchestra, right? Eight.
Yeah.
I mean, there was lots of room. He had a drum room, and it was all
Yep.
being
Wow.
walled up and wired. And we were like looking forward to completely compiling, making tracks, making albums, winning Grammys, going on tour. We had going, and then I don't know how it went, and then I asked him about it later, and he's like, "Oh yeah, something took a turn, or I decided to this. I can't remember what it was." And then here we are today, and now he was dancer extraordinaire, teacher man, and now he is part of Black Sabbath. So Timmy,
Yes.
good. What's this transformation? Just give me a very fast roll down since you started building that studio. So you started building it, and then you had a zoning or a
Yeah.
building permit.
So okay. So I'll tell you what happened was, you
Cliff
know,
notes.
I bought the studio and I was trying to do professional competing and running a studio and having employees and the whole thing, and it was a lot. So I've always wanted to do music. Like I've been doing music my whole life, right? And anyways, the story with the studio that I was building was I got the plans approved in the back of the studio to do it, right? And it's 2 stories. And the thing was that it was we were like 2 inches short of the code. So what we did was we said that the bottom level was going to be storage level, and then the top level was going to be where all the recording happened. And then when the inspector came, he was like, "No, you can't do this." He's like, "You have to have the living space on the bottom and storage is on the top." But I was like, "Dude, these plans were already approved." So then it went back to the city, and it was this big, huge ordeal. And the city then reapproved it. And so then I went back and showed the guy, and I was like, "Look, they said that it was okay." And then basically, kind of because I went around him, he turned into a giant
nightmare.
And he went through, and if a screw was like a half a centimeter off, he marked it. He marked everything. Basically, like, I put all the money that I had into the studio, and it just came to the point where it was like he basically shut me down, and I ended up, I just shut the whole thing down, and it was pretty tragic. But
we'll figure out how to do that from there.
I'm still got it now. I've got my home studio here. I'm in my basement. So, hey man, all you need is a computer, a microphone, and
this is right here.
And a MIDI.
So we're gonna do our first. We're gonna do while people are coming in, we're gonna do Name That Tune. Now this tune, for people, I don't tell Timmy and I don't tell Gigi what I'm gonna do for Name That Tune. I want them to guess as well. And everyone who comes on to me has to play. So, not any pressure because you're a musician and stuff. However, we do a run through with the chords, and I try to fool you with the right hand. And if I make it through a whole cycle and no one knows, then people buy me drinks. If you know what the tune is, you put a thumbs up in the comments. You put thumbs up. Then the last person to guess it has to drink. That's our drinking game. Now, whether anyone's drinking, it doesn't matter. But the point is that you need to guess and start familiarizing yourself with listening to music and knowing the chord structure instead of just waiting for the song you think you know. So this song I did at the very, very beginning when I started doing this. And it was kind of a poignant type of time for this song. And it is also written in 3/4 time. I'm going to give you that hint, but I'm not going to play it in 3/4 time. We're going to play it in cha-cha time because you can't go wrong with some fat cowbell, right? So let's say hi to everyone that's hanging out. So there's Lynette Pope. Hi, Lynette. Now, Lynette was awesome. She was at Heart of America, and she was sitting with her group in the studio down kind of in front of me. And then every time I play a cool song or a fun 80s tune, she'd be up there singing, standing up. So I want to give a shout out to Lynette for being an amazing cheerleader and just an all-around positive, just smiley. Everyone just loved being around her, and she smashed it out there on the dance floor. We all watched her, so way to go, my little Lynette. Hi, Iris. She's here, and Kelly. What's the prize? We can do a prize. Hi, Sandy is here. So there's your check-in. I think who else? Kelly. Okay, David. Hey, David, how you doing? Okay, so here we go. Again, I did this a while ago, a long time. We're almost like 2 years. But I'm gonna switch. I think I want to do piano. I've decided to do 2 cameras, bro, because I'm also gonna demonstrate Timmy this because I started last week. When I was playing, I was like hitting here with like keyboard sound, but I was like over here. And all of a sudden, so I was playing like the left hand like this, and then I'm doing like up here on the right. And I was like, oh, this is kind of fun because this was electric piano. And then the song ended and I do it repeat. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could switch. So I like playing like this. And this I get my hand up here. Dude, I'm going to do it tonight. We're going to try it. I look like hands.
I've seen the drummer who has like the 2 separate bass drums, but I've never seen anybody who has the like pianos side by side. So
yeah. Well, I'm going to demo that tonight. Like juggling.
This is something special.
Well, special is the word because I'm going to look pretty special doing this.
Don't hurt yourself, okay?
Yeah, I know, I've got kind of a weird shoulder on this. So we're gonna name that tune. Let's see if you guys can. Good. I'm glad Lynette loved Heart of America. I did too. Heart of America is a great event all around every year.
Yeah, dude, I'm so bummed I missed it. It's one of my favorites.
It was a good year. So let's name that tune. Do you want me to just play the chords so you can get it? And then you want me to go into the track? Let's go into the track. I'm going to decide.
Surprise us.
So again, it used originally in 3/4 time, and I did this a long back in the very beginning, and it's a poignant message. Maybe that'll help. Maybe. That's the chord that might get everybody. That goes into the bridge. All right. I thought I'd give you a little help because when you hear it in this, do you have any idea yet, Timmy?
I think so.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to say it out loud, or do I just have to write it on a piece of paper and fold it over and then unfold
I'm
it?
just saying, if you got it, just on.
Well, it was that last chord you played. I think my mind went to a specific song, so we'll see if I have it. We'll see if I'm right.
See, that's the thing. That's the hook. All right. Let me know if it's not found. Any idea? Anybody? Anyone? Did you hear the piano? Was the piano being mic'd? You could hear that all right, correct?
Yep, we can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Still no clue.
No thumbs.
All right, now I'm gonna play. I'll play the melody then, exactly verbatim. See if you can get it. I mean, come on. A long time ago, I did a long time. All right, let's try it one more time.
I got it.
Someone has. I know Gigi.
I have it.
Lynette's got pieces of the lyrics. Definitely recognize it. Timmy?
I don't
What
know,
do you
man. You threw me for a loop there. I thought it
I'll
was
play it in
Louis,
its,
but I don't know.
I'll play it in its original. Well, you might be young. I mean, you might be young. You are young. I'll play it in the original way.
Lynette, you have to drink.
Really? I thought you guys would conquer
This-
that one.
Are we supposed
But
to say
doesn't
it? Do you want me to say my guess?
Well, what's your
What?
guess? We've got it. Do you have it?
Oh, you,
What is it?
oh, you already got it?
What do you think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is?
Is it is like the Carpenters or something?
It's Carpenter era. Yeah. It is sung
I
by
have what I do, birds up here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dionne Warwick.
Every time you are near.
No.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's too little of. Come on, right?
Yes.
Oh, man.
See, I was singing the Carpenters, but in that rhythm.
See, and I
up here.
oh, you thought it was like, oh, that does
Well,
make
see, that's
sense.
what happens when we start remixing everything.
That is exactly that.
Up here.
Why doesn't it feel good as a child?
Every time you're near. It's like me. I long to be close to you.
Yeah. So I would like you to do some rhythm guitar to this track. So I would like to have you to be like jink, 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 because we could literally play this like Oye Como Va.
All right.
Just the same. Right? So we have that same feel and everyone can jam on that cha-cha. I mean, that beat, I love that cha-cha beat. That just simple conga, simple cowbell, and that fat kick, right? That made that cha-cha
Yes.
real. So that was Name That Tune. You guys failed a little bit. That's all right.
I guess we're all drinking, huh?
Everybody's drinking tonight. Everybody's drinking. Rudolph from Brian to Eric. Oh my. Yes. What the world needs now. So, what have you got in your mixing, Timmy? Why are you making songs? Are you writing songs like melody and lyrics, or are you? So for me, I don't write. I'm not really. I'm not into lyrics at all, except reading them and hearing them sung. But I don't really write words, and I'm not really into making melodies. It's more making mixes or finding a song and taking it to like another level, another place, and then mixing my own little kind of style in that. And so everything that I do is all around thinking that it's going to match or look good for movement. And that's how I base it. If it's going to feel good, then maybe the song will be good. And that's how I
Yeah.
start. So what are you doing? Are you
Okay,
what is
so
your thing that you love doing?
I am first and foremost a songwriter, right? Like when
Lyrics.
well, lyrics, melody, everything, right? So
Oh,
like
oh.
I'm an original person, right? I do have, so like I started off playing punk rock. Like I was in a punk rock band when I was in 7th grade, right? That's the first thing that I ever did. And I played piano. I was classically trained for my whole life. And then one day I heard this electric guitar with like full distortion. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm done playing piano. I want to play guitar. And I thought it would be a fight, but she was like, okay, fine, as long as you play something. So then she had an acoustic guitar. So I went down to the basement, I pulled it out, I tuned it up, I got a chord book, and I started teaching myself to play chords. And then as soon as I went and I somebody showed me how to play a power chord. And once I learned to play a power chord, it was over. It was like I stopped like really learning to play the guitar because I had learned enough to just be able to write songs, right? So then I would just go on years and years of writing songs. So I've written punk rock songs, and then I started doing hip hop in college, and then I've done all that. And then about 3 years ago, I started the Top Lines, which is a ballroom dance band, right? So we've done a lot of.
Hold on. You're going way too fast. Did everyone
Sorry,
that?
man.
The name for his band. It's called the Top Lines. I just want to make sure.
It's called the Top Lines. Yes.
Gotcha. I think that's
Cool.
awesome. Okay, continue.
So the Top Lines, then we started doing covers, right? And I have a bunch of those that I've been working on. Like here's my list, right? This is just the list that I have going right now. So there's tons of songs that are like songs that I wrote. So like I've been working on this foxtrot called Cats and Dogs, and it's about this guy who's leaving his girlfriend.
Well, why don't you send me over the music and I'll put a piano track on it?
Everything here that has stars, I'm going to send to you, like all this stuff. You actually gave me a while back, you told me you wanted to do a Roadhouse Billie Jean mix. So I started working on that. So like, yeah, man, I do it like, basically I work in Logic Pro.
Yes.
And you're in Logic, right?
That's my Logic, yes. So we're good. That's a great. So let's pick a song that you think I can help embellish and add to either piano, drums, or both, and one of your original tunes. And let's get it to some kind of danceable speed, and then we're gonna create this. And I'm gonna go off of your guidance. We're gonna see where you want to roll, how you want to put solos or whatever, and let's do it at like 100, like 120. Like 120 BPM.
Okay, so you want to start fresh?
I want to start with a song that you have if you want to. So if you want to produce a song that you've already done, let's do that instead of me giving you something. I want to use original material. That's much.
Well, let me play you something. And this was the thing that you gave me a long time ago.
Go for it.
Let's just see if I can pull it up. Because also right now, I have to figure out how to work all this stuff and make sure that you can hear me. How are you plugged in, Brett? Are you is everything into your computer, or do you have monitors?
Well, I have a big monitor in front of me, and then I go through my Focusrite, and so that's my little digital mixer, and so I'm sending channels out into back in to get the feed for it was a crazy kind of way it was actually during COVID how they figured out how to not only send my microphone but send audio in a same channel without creating different streams. And so yeah, I go through this digital mixer, and then I have a headphone amplifier that I can monitor everything through whatever. Okay. So I just have one MIDI controller, which is this piano. And that's what I go through MIDI, and that's hooked up through Pro Logic. And that all goes into my laptop through Pro Logic. And then all my settings are through, again, the Focusrite. It's a really, really good digital mixer. And then I'm
going to have to get something like that.
Yeah, let me show you the smaller version. So this This is called the Focusrite. And this is what you want, but you want 8 to 12 channels instead of, this is like a 2x2. And you'll want to like at least 6 to 8, so you can just patch in all of your machines. So like if you
this thing.
Yep. You got it right.
Oh,
You already
okay.
So you're gonna put that into your laptop, and then it's gonna install an application called Focusrite. Click on that, and then you'll start seeing where the channels are in configuration, and then go to help, and then you can call these guys, and they will actually pick up and help you configure all your channels digitally through the mixer and through the software. It's amazing. You actually get a human person, and they helped me to put it together. They kept sending me emails to make sure I knew it was really good. So don't try to just sit there and figure it out, even though you could probably YouTube it and you'll figure it out pretty fast. But if it gets frustrating, just go to the help on the software. Okay. So that's what you're going to want to use when you start recording and laying down tracks and keeping everything in that place. All right. So you are going to prepare, like, you want to play a song live, what you were thinking about, or do you want to just
why don't I'm getting some stuff set up on the back end here, so if you want to go ahead and rock some tunes for a minute.
Oh, cool. Well, I wanted to I wanted to do what I was doing, playing both the keyboards, my little science experiment. So I'm going to have to pull up one of my tracks. I was doing it for the Beatles tune I did last week, was the And I Love Her, right? That one. Okay. So I have this electric piano sound. Right? And I'm going to do both. We're going to try both, and then I'm going to switch and see if I can do the reverse, which is a little more complicated. But we can get it. What is this? Yeah, okay. Check it out. Here we go. So everyone, I'm going to try and do the first way. I'm going to do right hand melody, and I'll do left hand. Is anyone dominating more? Gigi?
I think the keyboard is. Timmy,
the electric piano?
Yeah, the keyboard's a little bit hot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty balanced? Pretty balanced, yeah? Anyone? Yes, no? Did it sound pretty balanced?
That sounds good.
Okay, let's try it. So I'm going to do the first run, and then there's a break, and then we're going to switch.
You're crazy.
Watch this. This is funny. Here we go. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna try it reverse. No, I had to stop. I had to stop because my arms are falling off.
Stretch your fingers.
Well, also trying to get back. I'm trying to like to look at my left hand. It's like this. But to look back is so far to look at my left hand. I need to look back at my right hand. So it's like, and then where's this one? And then, oh my goodness.
That was awesome.
That was intense. I literally had to like split my brain. Like right when it was going to start, I was blanking. Like, wait a second, which hand does what? And which is this the left? Is this the right? This is the left, but yeah. And then I finally kicked in, like right as yeah. Lynette says I'm a contortionist. Appreciate that. Thank you. Now try one arm behind your back. Yeah, I can do one arm behind my back. Yeah, watch this.
Check.
No, there are pieces. There are pieces that are written for one-armed pianists. I think I do it better with my right hand. Piece of cake, bro. Look at that right hand. All right. Well, there you go. How's that? That was exhausting.
Nice.
All right, Timmy, are you ready to throw me a tune that you did?
I have to reset my computer. This is embarrassing. This is exactly what I figured would happen. Would be nothing would work.
No, it's all good, bro. We'll experiment. We got years. I mean,
I got you. Hold on. Let me reset this. I'll be right back.
You do your thing. Okay. So I'll talk to everybody here, but because the app, everyone is done. The app is out and it's released. Yeah. And I'm going to show you our website right now while we wait, and you guys can see how it all works out in the end, because we are really excited for this launch, and we're just putting the little pieces together. And let me see where we are. Oh yeah, I'm gonna find, there it is. And here we go. Where is it? It's our website is still in test mode, so it's not public, but I'm going to show you guys now. Here we go. I think. Come on. That is the old one. I think this is, there we go. I think. Oh, goodness. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are you going next, Gigi?
I am going to Capital next week, and then
USDC.
USDC. A couple days in between.
Good old USDC, right?
Yeah. So you have
Here it
Envy,
is.
and then
Okay, everyone can see this.
oh yeah, yep, looks
There's our
good.
little website. So we're going to add kind of a few more buttons up on the top for our premium package, which is at the bottom, but we'll show that. So here it is. You got these links for your Android, which take you to that place that you need to go to. And then as we head down, there's the new graphics, everyone. Check that out. We're very excited.
Nice.
So when we have we have 3 different assets inside the app. MusicMills Live, and that is an all-inclusive dance sport streaming service. It features 30 plus channels of dance sport music, curated, tested, and new. So it's new music. It's the new music I'm playing. And this music is all from my library. So I have curated and edited and put all of this music by hand in this library that we've been curating for, I don't know, about 20 years. So you have old music, you have new music. You also can create a queue for the practice and teaching, all from the library. So basically, in the queue, you have a play button and you have a 1x button on every channel. And 1x means you're going to play it one time, which means one song will play. And so the next teacher needs to do a cha-cha. He can do a 1x cha-cha. And as soon as that one waltz is done, cha-cha starts. So it's very convenient, not for the one teacher, but for anyone, because you can create queues where no one's waiting for music. And then the radio here, MusicMills Radio, is all rounds. All the rounds I made, professionals, 5 dance, the forest, smooth, all of the styles. And it has the music in between, like the tag music after the waltz to rest up. And so it's literally real live rounds that you would hear professionals dancing to at professional tempos and the timing. So 1.5 minute 45 songs. So those run 24/7 a day, plus a party list. So there's a night party, there's a list for parties. So you can just click on the parties. And if you want to do a dance party, social party at your studio, you click on it. It starts salsas, bachatas, West Coast, merengues, cha-chas, all timed at 2 minutes and 15 seconds, auto fade, cross faded. You will never have to make another playlist again for your studio. And that is amazing because we all know how long that takes, right? And then at the bottom here, if you guys will look and keep humoring me, this is the player. And this is the original app where you could use the app for all the music inside of your device, the music you've collected, the playlists you've made, either through iTunes. And the new thing here on this app, we can also now access all of your Spotify lists. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So if you've been collecting in Spotify and all these things, well, now if you've downloaded those songs on your phone, and that's the key, because Apple and the apps will not let a third party play any music that has not been downloaded, because in their brain, downloaded means they've purchased. So music you've downloaded to your phone, like for instance, when you want to listen to stuff on an airplane, for instance. So if it's downloaded, then the app will recognize it. You can play it, manipulate the time, the tempo. You can manipulate the beginning, the ending, and save it that way. So this player enables you to take your own music that you love, that you collect, all that stuff, and manipulate it how you want and organize it in folders. All the folders are there, tangos and international, all the styles. So you can really organize your music if you're one of those kind of teachers. Because there are teachers that like, yes, I will organize all my music. I have all my cha-chas, big time. Then there's other teachers that are like, where's a cha-cha? You give me a cha-cha anywhere. And they just start, yeah, like, I'll take any waltz. And everything, well, they don't really care about that. They just need a tempo, which was like, maybe this is the happy medium for the teachers, right? Because
I think so.
Specifically, you can have all the music you want, because you can literally find all your songs, download them, play them when you want to play them, your little thing. But if you don't have time to that, which 99% of you don't, then this is the solution, because it's constantly being updated. It's all to tempo and it's newer. You don't have to deal with finding the right music. So everyone's like Spotify. Well, this is Spotify times 9,000 and crack, the touch of heroin. All right. Because this will do everything that Spotify can do almost, and then some. The only thing we want to start adding later on is being able to link Casa Musica, Prandi, all these record labels, websites, so they can actually all come into our website like Spotify, like a real radio player. But that's when we have 1 million subscribers. So I would ask all my people watching here to spread the world, subscribe, or if someone needs music and just let them know, because the app is free. The radio is free. You can watch and listen to the radio for free for the rounds. You'll just have an ad, and you won't be able to skip. So if you're not a paying subscriber and you just use it for free, then when you log on to the smooth rounds, for instance, if the smooths in the tango round, you just wait for after the Viennese waltz for another round. If you're a subscriber in our premium channels, then you can skip and start a round fresh, and you will not have any ads either. So there you go. Now you have the download again, and again is our premium subscription, same as Spotify. Again, all of your dance sport music, all of the separate dances in all the styles, plus the nightclub. I don't know if you guys know about the nightclub dances are also in there: bachata, salsa, merengue, coast swing, hustle, Argentine tango. Yeah. So it's really an all-around app, because it's not just the international style. It's not just American. It's really all the music that I have to play anyway in these comps that I've been, basically building this library for how long? I don't know, 20, let's see, USDC this year will be my 23rd year at USDC. Did you know that? 23 years.
That's crazy.
That's like a whole career, get a ring, and then retire, right? Isn't that? It is.
Yeah.
I had no
idea. I think you should get a ring. I'm going to talk to
23 years. It's insane. Yeah, I know. And I'm excited. Hi, Eric. Martin G. Williams. Oh, thank you. Martin says, yeah. He says, hi, Brent. I'm loving your new app. Also great music on over at Heart of America. Well, thank you, Martin. You rock. Yes, Sandy. I'll see you at USDC. Rudolph, Mike. All right. I'm just trying to stay up with all your comments, you guys. So anyway, that is the app, and very excited. So you have the radio, which is your rounds. If you pay, you can skip and not ads. If you don't pay, use it for free. You have the player that plays all of your own music, your special music that you love and that's your thing. But then the basic open app that, gives you all the channels. I'll open up this app and I'll show you how these channels look.
Yeah.
Is Timmy back? Is Timmy back?
Timmy hasn't come back yet. I don't see him.
Oh, Timmy. So there's the little icon. So it opens up.
Can't see. Can you make yourself the biggest one on the screen so everyone can see? Maybe?
Oh, yes, I will make myself the biggest one on the screen. How about that? No, not that one. Let's stop sharing. How about that? How about that? I want to be big. There we go. Okay.
There you are. Yeah. Okay.
So thank you. Gee, you're brilliant.
You're welcome.
I'll get a little closer. There we go. Okay. So there's the app. You have the 3 choices.
Okay.
So now when we go to the streaming, so I'm going to sign in. You put in, it'll just remember your credentials every time.
Okay.
Now, here we go. So now, I'll try to do this reverse. So if I punch the ballroom channels, there's your dances. And if you see, you can see there's the triangle, and then there's the 1X right next to it.
Got it.
So the triangle right there. Oh, goodness. What happened?
What's that?
Oh, I think I pressed a button on my keyboard. And where? And
oh, the circle goes with your voice.
Yeah, why is that? I think my camera just. Hold on, let me go back to my settings. Man, I am a mess. Video. Anything?
No, it's still BTM.
Oh, here we go. Okay. So here we go. So again, there you are. There's the right. And so now if you start doing 1X's, I'm going to do a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you do 1X's,
Mhm.
right here is where you'll see the cue. See that?
Yep.
So I did 5 dances in a row, and it's going to play the waltz. But then as I do it, then the next dance will be a tango or a Viennese waltz or whatever teacher is next. So you can just go through this, and if you're gone, then
Yeah.
you can just exit the song and it'll play the next song. So you can literally make a
Oh,
cue,
that's cool.
either make your own
Mhm.
round and just dance around one song for every round if you're a glutton for punishment, or again for teaching. Again, there's single play and continuous play on this. And again, there's all the Latin channels, right? And
Nice.
smooth rhythm. And at the very end, there's your little nightclubs. So again, you
Nice.
have all of the music you need for dancing. I think Timmy is back. So this app is out there, everyone. MusicMills.net. You can register for when the website's going to go up, probably tomorrow, go on, or just go to the App Store. It does work on Apple and Android. So grab that. Now we have Timmy back. Yo, Timmy.
Timmy.
What up? Can
What's
you hear
going
me?
on? What did you get your thing hooked up?
No, dude. It literally just
So what-
took. It just like it won't even open my damn drive, man. Like I don't. So
Oh, you had massive failure like I've had on this. That's fine. It happens
dude,
all the time.
so in order to get onto this live stream, I had to like upload Google Chrome or something, and I think that messed everything up. So I'm gonna have to go back and like just reset everything.
Okay.
But
That's
I got some hot tracks, bro. If you want to rock out some stuff.
No, I want you to pick a song that you think we could compile together. Like you produce it, and I'll follow your lead. But then let's create what you've got going instead, because it's always me with something and then sending it out. So let's reverse this. Take one of your cool songs, whatever you are comfortable with completely, or you think I could contribute to. Okay, so we'll talk over the week. We'll get your stuff
Perfect.
configured, and then
Yeah.
we'll start building this track, and we'll let people watch us
Yeah, man.
do it
Because
that way.
I've got
Right?
I definitely have a lot of stuff. So what I do find is that we were talking a little bit about my process, and like so much of what I do is I get inspired, or I hear something and I don't even know what it is, but I'll just play it out. Sometimes it's a lyric. Most of the times it's like a melody, and I'll get my phone. Like it's pretty funny. I'll play you some of this stuff on my phone, but I'll be like, I'll get this idea and I'll get on my phone. I'll be like, doop a doop, bop beep bop boop doop, and I'll just like record like 10 seconds of this idea, and in my head, like it's all done. So, but like I have been, because I'm trying to do more of like just sit down and like write a quick step song, and something
That's
that
Do you look like, when you're thinking about a song, are you thinking about like, hey, I want to write a quick step? I mean, are you thinking in that term when you think of a song? Do you
not
say
usually.
that, or do you just go, oh, I'm going to swing it, or it's going to be?
Man, usually I'm in the shower and something cool comes to me, or like I'll see something and it's just something that opens up, man. It's just some sort of frequency, some sort of vibration, right? That you just tap into, and all of a sudden you just have this idea. But recently I have been sitting down and trying to like create a song from scratch, and I'll sit down and I have one of these tracks is like, it's titled Quick Step. And I just like start messing around with it. And so I don't know. I find that that's a lot harder to do, but I think that
So
that'd
do
be
you
something really cool that we could do together.
Yes. Do you, when you think of songs, say I go chord sequence. So I'll start with like, and then I'll try to add a third chord. Like, and that's where that will go, and then I'll figure out a chord pattern, and then from there, melody comes from the right hand. However, a lot of people sing a melody and they'll be like, yeah, ba da boo ba doo ba doo, and then, because I have a lot of songwriters I've worked with, they sing out the melody how they feel the song is, and then they figure out where they are harmonically in the song. Like, oh, I'm singing in D, and I think I go up to G when I sing it this way. And they literally construct the chords from the melody, not reverse. I think is crazy. I think they work both ways. I watched them work both ways. I think it's harder though if you have the to do a melody and then stay with the melody. And I think that's what my problem is, and that's why I'm neurotic, because I can't seem to keep the same. And then I'll be like, oh no, I like it this way.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're really good. When you're a really good musician, as you are.
No, bro, that's hilarious. I think it's more like I'm psychotic and I can't keep a focus on like, you know why it is? Because every time I decide, I get done and then I play it the second time and then I go, that's boring as F. That's so boring. That is so boring.
I know,
why
I know, man.
And I can't take it. I can't take it. So
something else that I thought would be cool to do is I really wanted to talk with you about like tango, right? And like,
it's funny. I was just thinking about doing a new tango, like an original. I want to do an original tango.
This is what I'm saying, right? Tango is 2/4 timing, right? But like, it seems to me like all of the new tangos they're all like 4/4 timing. They're all cha-cha, and they sound like, I don't know. Tango has taken this swing this direction. So I wanted to like sit down and write like a 2/4 time tango with you and have you explain like what that means. Like, what does it mean, like 2/4 timing versus like what you're hearing now and like the essence of tango. I mean, I think that would be really cool to do.
Yes, and that's funny you're bringing that up, because we were talking that this last weekend. I was sitting with Gary McDonald, who like knows the syllabus forward and backward, and I was looking at the tempo chart from the NDCA and something about tango, and it said, waltz is 3/4, foxtrot 4/4, blah blah blah, and then it said tango 2/4, and I'm like, wait, what? Oh,
no, it's not.
Right. When we count in tango, in dancing, it's 1 2 2 2 3 2 link 4 2, right? You have to say it that way in your exam.
Yes.
However, it's really written in 4/4 time. It is 4/4 time. I don't know what dancer thought to cut it in half, and I think maybe because it was marchy, and for them like da 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 da. I think the marchy part for the dancer, whoever numbskull guy is like, yes, we shall cut it in half. I mean, I'm sure he was like, yes, it's marchy, and they do that with polka, and they do that. They'll cut it in a 2/4 time, right? Same with quick step. So I think that's where they decided we're going to count this in 2/4 time. But if you go back to original transcripts of any tango, I don't know if you can find any in 2/4 time, because they weren't written back as a march. They were written back as,
the orchestra.
All dramatic, and it was cut up, and the tempos were messed up, and even the time signatures would change all the time. So to say like it's 2/4 and it has to be 2/4, that's just the English and Mr. Whitey getting involved and just ruins it, because originally it should just be 4. You should be counting 4, but the dancers still think about 2, which I thought I forgot. I took my exam. I passed my exam, but that was probably 15, 20 years ago. Yeah. And since then I'm like, oh my, and I saw that paper and I was like, yeah, it's 2/4. I guess that's what you got to count. Yeah.
Yeah. That was tough too. And then also swing is tough when you're doing your exam as well, because swing is also 4/4 timing, but like the swing basic is 6 beats, right? So you like cross over the measure all weird. And I remember when I first, like before I ever did anything, I learned some swing dancing when I was in junior high, and I was a classically trained pianist. So trying to get my body to do 6 counts on a 4 measure, like totally, like it totally messed with my head, man.
That would mess you up. That would mess. That's a lot of counting in different phrases.
Yeah. And then you take your exam.
So let's plan on. You pick that song. Let's figure out what that song is.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now
send
I
you
want
a
to
ton
jam
of
with
stuff.
you. I want you to good. I want you to. Well, let's start with one song, because if you
Yep.
send me a ton of stuff, I can't even get through my ton of stuff. I'm
Okay.
so trying to
Okay.
catch up. But we're gonna start with one and focus on that one and make a sweet whatever dance style you want to roll. But you
Okay.
were talking about swing. I was like, swing. I did. I was doing that in cha-cha rhythm. Well, I put it
Uh-huh.
in foxtrot and I sped it up, and it's really fun to play. Like like it's really fun. So I want to play this and jam to this
Okay.
tune in a swing style. I want you to listen to it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to record like a little minus track with this electric piano, because I love the sound of this electric piano. It is so awesome. And I'll put a minus track with some accompaniment behind it, and I want you to jam to and I love her. That's because it sounds really fun at a fun. I like a Lindy speed. This is what it is.
What chord? What key are you in?
It's A minor. Yep. Now you can't play along with me because we have a delay. There's a delay.
It'll mess it all up. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Listen
gonna
to
mute
this.
it then and play along.
And it ends in that major chord. So isn't that
The
just
old
a fun
major
little?
surprise.
It is a major surprise, right? Because we're like minor, then it goes, and everyone's happy, which is so funny because it's like minor depression, and then it's all happy
But
again.
isn't it happy? Isn't that amazing that happy has a sound? Like
Isn't
you
that
can
funny?
play,
How you
you can
identify?
play something, and you're like, that's happy.
Now we're happy again.
Now we're sleepy.
Yeah.
But we're happy, sleepy.
Well, that was the other thing I wanted. We didn't get to it this hour. Next Monday, though, I also want to do another online thing, and I want to call it key therapy. And I want to get a shot of my hands, and then a shot of the piano, little like rock.
The hammers.
Yep, and just play like music for like 20 minutes, so people can like watch the hands, real quiet,
Yeah.
be like. just like play light and just for like half an hour. And we just call it key therapy, and it just comes on. Like,
what are they? It's kind of like what do they call that thing where they like whisper into the ASMR? Yeah, it's like it's kind of like that, right? But it's like
a little bit, because if we did
key therapy,
if ASMR, it'd have to be like this.
We're gonna play you some beautiful music.
Oh yeah, that sounds soothing. We're going to play beautiful music. Okay, no. Anyway,
did that not come across right?
Michelle Haley says, my kids and I listen to Christmas music tonight at dinner. They think music is the happiest. Oh, Christmas music is the happiest music. Really, Michelle? Listen, I know
it's the happiest until you figure out the whole thing about Santa, you know.
Tell them to gather around. I'm gonna play my favorite things for them in 5/4 time. Check it out, Timmy. Have you heard this one?
What's the
5/4 times? Listen, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for you, Michelle. Come on. You guys can count it. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 6, 8. Sing it. Come on, kids. So bad. Yeah, we're gonna do a Christmas album coming up, by the way. I'm gonna have a whole Christmas thing with all this stuff. So get ready for Christmas music and plenty of it. So Timmy, on this key therapy idea, we're gonna go now, but like on the key therapy idea, I'm gonna give you tracks that are gonna be like piano, and then you're gonna take your little acoustic guitar and play real melodic, and then that'll be another part of key therapy, because not only it'll just be piano, you can like, tonight we featured Timmy, and then we just record the hand, just the hands, bro, right? And then just the hands, and it'll just be you don't know, we don't know.
No hands.
Come on. So I think it'd be fun, because then we could just continually have different content. Then it's all about chill, relax, just some downtime with some very easy music to listen to. All right, Michelle, thanks for hanging out. That's fun. Your kids, I hope they all heard that. They're probably asleep by now. At least they should be. Okay, Michelle, you're awesome. Heart of America was awesome. Let's all give Michelle a hand because her competition, he's the organizer of Heart of America.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there.
Great job. So Eric, thank you for hanging out. Lynette, you're welcome for the tango analysis. Martin, you got the app. Anyway, my friends, we are done for tonight. Timmy, send me the one song that you love. We'll talk during the week, and
we're gonna ready.
Tell everyone how to put this together. And Gigi,
congrats on the app too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh well, see how you like it, and anyone out there watching, getting the app. If you have questions, literally just message me. We haven't made any tutorial videos quite yet because we were waiting for the whole function to get ready. So now that will be the next to help you out that. So anyone, questions, please contact me anytime. MusicMills.net. Gigi, you're the best. And I'll see you at USDC. Timmy, where are you next? Any events?
Yeah, I think we're going to go to Is it Capital?
Capital, yep. You'll see Gigi.
Yeah.
All right. We'll hook in with you live and we'll check in.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Mike, for being here.
Really appreciate it.
All the time, anytime. Sandy, thanks for hanging out. I hope everyone enjoyed it. We had a lot of talk, a little music, but Always a lot of
It was
music,
good.
everyone, right?
That went
That
fast.
that was, I don't know, it went crazy fast. But that means good. We all had a good time. Everyone, have a
Yeah.
great week. Whoever's going to Envy Ball, I will see you over there. And remember, everyone, if I don't recognize you, please come say hello. Please come slap me and say, hey, I watch and I need to know. So don't hesitate. And I would love to meet you. All right. Everyone, again, Timmy, thank you. Thank you, Gigi. Love you all. Everyone, have a great night. Have a great week.